I need to ask you some questions because you're a very energetic and adventurous person.
Energetic and adventurous.
Yes, and that's a dangerous combination.
Yeah,
You've done some things.
Yeah.
So for your
I knew we was going to have to deal with this as soon as I got here, too.
Oh, well, we do, because it's one thing that you want to jump out of a plane.
Yes.
But you forced your wife. That's what I read, that you forced her to jump out of a plane. She's scared of heights.
She's scared of heights.
Doesn't like flying.
Doesn't like flying.
And you said, for my 50th birthday, you jump out of a plane for me.
Yes, okay.
How did she, look at that.
Ooh, yeah.
What was she, before?
Yeah, no, see, look, doesn't she look happy? Yeah, because what it was my 50th birthday.
Right.
And she looked at, oh, yeah. You know, hence the midlife crisis jacket. No, so it was my 50th birthday, and she was in this real fit of just emotion, and she realized, oh man, we've been together for more than half our lives, and I love you so much, and she committed, and she was like, I'll do anything you want for your 50th birthday.
Oh.
Right?
So she asked for it.
And I was like, oh, baby, for real? Because you don't have to do that, And she was like, anything you want. And I was like, I want you to go skydiving with me. And she was like, how is that what you want for your birthday?
Yeah.
So she agreed to it, and then the family agreed, so we made it.
All of you did it?
Well, yeah, except Willow. Willow was like, no.
Oh.
Willow was like, no, I'm not jumping out no airplane for happy birthday. You guys can go.
But wait, so did Jada end up liking it?
No. No, I thought she would. See, because when I jumped, I had like a spiritual experience, It's like when I walked up to the edge of that plane and you get attacked by your mind. Like, your mind is like, you stupid! You stupid! And it's screaming. And that voice, we all have that voice in our head. It's not always our friend. It calls us names and stuff. And it was like, you're a dumb man. You're a very dumb man. And I walked up to the edge, and when I jumped, and I had the experience of pure bliss. It's not falling, it's flying, right? And you're flying, and you can use your hands, and you're like, oh, hey. And you're falling for over a minute. It's not no short time.
Which must seem like an eternity.
Oh, yeah, it's forever. You're like, oh, I recognize that building. And you just go into this really blissful place. So I'm telling Jada, you're gonna meet heaven when you go up there. And she didn't.
No. It's a shame.
Yeah,
But she did it for you.
She did it for me because she loved me.
Yeah.
She loved me.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. She probably left you a little less now. Now,
but have you ever jumped?
No, when I was younger, I thought that I wanted to do that. It was kind of a dream of mine. Mm-hmm. And as I got older and wiser, I decided I don't want to do that.
We should do it together.
No.
We would break the internet if we did it together.
Yeah, I'm sure we would, and I don't need to do that. I've done it on the Oscars, and I'm done. Don't need to break it again.
Wasn't all it was cracked up to be.
No. I think that I'm scared of heights.
Yeah.
And I think the feeling would be amazing. Yeah. But I can't imagine on the edge when you're
that is terrible.
Right before.
No. That's the bad part. That's the bad part.
Right.
But then once you're out, it's such a lesson in life, right? And part of what I've been doing in my 50th year, I've been trying to experience all the things that I never let myself experience before. And I'm doing, my bucket list experiences. And sort of what I discovered is how cancerous fear can be in experiencing a life. If you're you can't be happy if you're scared, So I'm really confronting all the things that I've ever been scared of, and I'm just finding this really exuberant freedom in life,
Yeah,
I'm not doing either one of them. Yeah.
You bungee jump. This is from a helicopter.
That's from a helicopter. Yeah, I bungee jumped out of a helicopter over the Grand Canyon. Yeah.
Okay, so now
Don't do that. Don't do that. Right? You should skydive, but don't do that
So
one.
yeah, I was gonna say, so then you're hanging there for a while until the helicopter lands.
Yeah, I did. So what I did is I told them I didn't want to know anything. So I didn't want any brief, I didn't want anything, because we did it live. So I walked up to the helicopter and I was letting them explain everything to me in the moment. I didn't know. And the first thing I didn't know is I had to be on the outside of the helicopter when it took off. Right? So I'm like, But the camera's on, right? You know how the camera be in your face, right? And you know, I'm an action hero, so I was like, you know, and that was the first thing. And then the next thing, the guy, he's looking at me and he's like, listen, he's like, this bungee cord, there's 5 guys holding the bungee cord. And he said, this bungee cord weighs 200 pounds, and when we let it go, it's going to be the equivalent of 400 or 500 pounds. And I'm going to count backwards from 5. And on 1, they're letting this bungee cord go. And the only way you can get hurt is if you don't get away from this chopper, right? So he's looking and this, and I'm like, right? And then I said, I'm barely hearing him, so I'm like, And then I see him go. And I'm like, right? And he goes, I go,
Was that spiritual too?
yeah, it's like,
What?
it's like the other side of not dying is fantastic.
Yeah.
Right? You know, I guess if I died, it would suck. But
Yeah.
like the fact, and when the bungee cord, because you go and you go and you go, and you're like, oh, please work. And then it goes, and there's this brief moment where you just kind of stop for a second, and you're like, wow. And you go, but
Right back into the chopper. Yeah. Like, how does that not? That would scare me too. That you're going back.
I was like, oh wow, the chopper's coming back pretty fast.
Yeah. Man, oh
But
man.
yeah, no, it's totally blissful. You know, it's like fear has committed some of the greatest atrocities on this planet, and being clean of fear is just a really critical aspect of
I agree with you.
enjoying this life.
I agree. To overcome your fear is like, it should be a goal of everyone.
Absolutely.
Because it does get you sick. That's not why I'm sick. This is Kris Jenner.